Good morning. I am at a new project over in Woodland today, and this is a project that is near and dear to my heart because it belongs to a good friend of mine, whose name I won't reveal quite yet, but he let me work on his backyard design as a project for my permaculture certification. And so this is a project that we've been kind of holding off on doing until it got a little cooler, but the timing was right, and so this is something that we're going to be hammering out today, hopefully getting kind of the major parts of the dirt work done and kind of setting ourselves in a good spot to move forward with this little project here. So I will show you kind of what we have planned, and then you can kind of see as the day progresses what happens around here. So let me just show you real quick what we have in store. If you back up here, this is his backyard. So we have a couple different things that we're dealing with here. Namely, the properties behind his place have quite a bit of slope, and a lot of the runoff comes into his backyard in the springtime and really inundates his yard and makes it kind of swampy. And so the thought is to put a berm and a swale that starts back in the corner and kind of runs into this area that's longer right now and mowed. This will be a small pond with a spillway that comes over here and runs pretty much where those beanbag sets are and exits the yard towards the street along this side of the house. And so today we have the dingo here, and we're going to be starting to put a drainage ditch in here that runs along. There are some flags here that you can see that we put in earlier this season. So that'll run along here and into the pond, and then another ditch, a berm and a swale that kind of catches water and diverts it this way and kind of helps it to exit the property. So yeah, it's going to be a fun little project to take on. We have a few things that we also have to deal with, namely there's a lot of Japanese knotweed right here, and it's nasty and invasive, and I don't want to mess around with it too much because I don't want to spread it around, but it's going to be really hard to keep this contained. There's a lot of different methods that people have tried to do. The neighbor across the way actually had it, she sprayed it and had it covered, but that's just not sustainable. Obviously it spreads by rhizome, so it's moved pretty quickly throughout the corner of his property here, and we're going to try to at least keep it pushed back and not spread it around anymore. But really, to do any kind of job on this, we would have to essentially excavate the whole backyard, and you know, a teaspoon-sized piece of this root would spread it all over again. So it's going to be really tough to keep this contained. But we're going to try to just work with it the best we can and keep it in the farthest reaches of the backyard and hope for the best, but mostly just to not disturb that today if we can help it. So yeah, that's the plan. I will be posting another progress update as we get moving on things, so catch you soon. Thanks. Hey guys, it's about 4 o'clock. Just about nailed this out for the day. I'll give you a quick little walkthrough and show you what we've gotten done today. So this is the spillway that leads up to the backyard. Very gradual, but we wanted to channel the water here, anything that flows off of the pond. So there will be a little bit of a spillway here where we can kind of control the water level as it comes out. We want to try to keep the water from seeping into the yard where it had been kind of a problematic issue before. The pond is about 4 feet deep in the middle. We did start to hit clay down here, so that would be really cool if it starts to hold water on its own. There is a little bit of a berm and a swale here alongside the sauna that will help channel the water that comes down from the neighbors up the hill into this space and hold it, retain it a little bit, let it soak in, and anything that doesn't soak in will go off that spillway out into the municipal sewers. So yeah, it all looks pretty good. Definitely a lot of dirt moved, and this will be a really fun space once this all gets lined and get some water in here. And now obviously it'll definitely help in the springtime when there's a lot of runoff and causes a wet yard. So yeah, here we go.